Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello students, welcome to second PUC Business Studies online classes. Students, in the previous class we have discussed about the meaning of marketing, then features of marketing, then what can be marketed, isn't it? Then different marketing philosophies we studied. Then we have analyzed the meaning of functions of marketing, and we were dealing the functions of marketing. First point I have explained in my previous class, that is, first one is gathering and analyzing market information. Analyzing market information. Gathering means collecting, right? Gathering and analyzing market information. Market information. Of course, we have to collect information regarding the market, regarding the product, regarding the competitors, regarding the requirement of the people, that is customers. All this should be studied. Those data, that is raw data, should be analyzed or reduced to percentages, isn't it? Or ratios. All these things we have to do, and we have to use different statistical tools, and then we have to come to a conclusion whether to go for, that is, a mass production or commercial production or not. Sometimes what happens is, friends, after collecting the information, the manufacturer or the marketer, they will decide whether to go on a mass scale or to stop. Sometimes they will do pilot run in the sense, that is, they will manufacture on a small scale, a small quantity will be produced, and they will see whether the product will work or not. What they will do is, they will send it to the market. Sometimes you might have seen, that is one sachet of shampoo with maybe, that is oil free, isn't it? Then sometimes one soap along with maybe Horlicks or Boost, isn't it? It's free. Sometimes maybe pen along with something else. So this is given at free of cost to check the quality by the customers. The retailer, what they will do is, they will give that's a complement product along with the main product. Then next day or some other day when the customer comes, they will ask casually how that pen was, how that shampoo was it good? They will ask and they will collect the information from the customers, and immediately what they will do is, they will pass on this information to the manufacturer that yes, product is accepted by the customers. Customers liked it very much, or product is not at all good. And what is the feedback of the customers, whether they like it at the same price or whether they are saying it's the best quality I have ever seen, or whether they are saying price is bit more, product is good, or product is not good at all. Even if you give me at free of cost, I don't want that product, isn't it? These are the feedbacks of the customers, which will be passed on to the manufacturer or the marketer, so that they can think of on a large scale production or marketing, whatever the name you call. So this will help. This is called analyzing market information, and this will be of immense help for the manufacturers when they collect the information, and when it is segregated, when it is analyzed, this will give a clear, that is information whether to go on a commercial production or not. So that is first point, the first function of marketing. Second one is marketing planning. Market planning or marketing planning here. Marketing planning. Marketing planning means planning about all the activities that are related to marketing. Starting from collecting information, then fixing the price, raw materials from where it should be arranged, where are our final consumers, where is the source of raw material, which is bulky, whether raw material or finished goods, all these information, and even how to store, what type of land is required to construct the building, isn't it? All these will be decided in advance. That is called marketing planning. It should be planned in such a way that there should not be any, that is a problem in future. When they go for mass production, when they go for, that is a mass scale distribution, isn't it? To whom to select as channel members, how many channel, there is a, which channel is should be selected, whether it is a 1 level channel, 2 level channel, 3 level channel, what type of advertisement should be given, what should be the media to give advertisement, whether it is sending messages through WhatsApp, isn't it, or whether painted display, there's a window display, isn't it, or newspapers, magazines, or that is maybe through different websites, isn't it? So this should be decided in advance how that should be done. So when it is properly planned, when you plan a work properly, then half of the work is done. When work is properly planned, then half of the work is done. Simply go ahead and you will get the output. Whatever you have expected, almost you will get the output. If there is no planning, then you have to stop your work and you have to think again what to do next, what to do next, what to do next. Then there may not be proper result for your work. So that is called marketing planning. Third one is product design and development. Product design, very, very important, friends. Product designing and development. Designing the product is very, very important. Most of the times you might have seen the Lifebuoy 10-15 years ago. It was like a solid cake, big cake, isn't it? Like maybe I think 250 or 300 gram, I'm not sure. More than 250 grams, almost 250 grams, big clay cake. Then now you just compare the Lifebuoy of Lifebuoy available in the market now, totally different. The shape has already been changed. Shape is also changed. Everything is changed. Fragrance, isn't it? The color, everything will be changed from time to time because the customers demand, what the people want, that should be given. If we stick on to our old technology, isn't it, then there is no way for survival in the market. Because dynamic environment, we are doing our business in dynamic environment, and where we can see changes even for a second. Sometimes it happens, you will go to a cell phone shop by seeing an advertisement in television, maybe that I will buy this model, isn't it, the latest version. When you reach the shop, you will call your friend, you will say that, see, I have bought, I am going to finalize a deal, this model is this one, isn't it, it's brand. Then your friend may say, wait, don't buy now, because I got I got a message with the picture of the cell phone having more versions, more features, isn't it, more features than, and cost is less than whatever his friend was about to purchase. Then what happens? He will stop, he will postpone that is a deal, and he will reach his friend's house. Immediately he will see, and then whether he will, maybe he will go for that, or he will buy the old one which he has selected. So that is, change is the order of the day. Nothing is permanent except change. Change is always the permanent one. Always you will see changes, because some changes on which the manufacturer has no control, friends. That is external environment, like consumer behavior. Can you predict the consumer behavior? The prospect enters. See, there is a difference between prospect and a customer. Who is a prospect? Who enters your shop? All are prospects. Who purchases a product from you, who concludes the deal, he is a customer. A prospect may get into, may be converted into customer by the salesman, or maybe any situation for that matter. Because sometimes I told you in my previous class, prospect enters the shop, checks all the products, selects a number of varieties, and goes out without buying anything. It does not mean that he has no purchasing power in his pocket. He has purchasing power in his pocket. And he entered the shop just because he wanted to buy something. Sometimes without any reason he comes out. If you ask, why didn't you buy that? He will say, something, I don't know why, I didn't like all those varieties. What exactly? Then he will have no answer for that. I don't know why, I don't know, I just don't like this, that's all. Mostly in case of saris, don't feel bad, ladies will enter the textile shop, they will select a number of saris, isn't it? They will come out without buying anything, and the salesman, they will be very shrewd. The salesman will read the mind of this customer, but even after that, expert salesman has failed, because he will say, checks, color, this, that, everything, work, isn't it? The lady at last will say, I like, our work is there, it's fine, good, colors, I like the color, but I don't know why I don't like this sari. For that, do you have any answer? Do the salesman has any answer? That is consumer behavior, friends. Whether the salesman can force the lady, you must buy this because you have verified all these saris, you have increased my work. No, you must buy this, otherwise I will file a case against you. No. He has no right, because consumer has the right to select, isn't it? So, here product design development, while designing the product, you have to make sure that it is liked by majority of the people. You can see some soaps having that is a oval shape, isn't it? Some rectangle, some square, some that is a different shapes. Maybe like in between there is a big hole, and side is fully packed. Like from outside, by holding the soap with the package, you will think that soap is very big. When you open the package, no. But the weight is same. So better you see the weight and buy, friends. Why should you see the size and package size, isn't it? They might have done in that way. Like chips, any that is potato wafers, isn't it? When you see the package, there is a package, you may think that a lot of chips are there. When you open it, air goes, then inside 4 or 5 chips, and there's a cut pieces of chips, isn't it? That's all you will find. And at 5 rupees, what else you can give? That is also a question here. Manufacturer, he wants to attract the kids by seeing the size of the package. What the kid will do? Kid will say, I want that chips. The kid thinks there are more chips in that, isn't it? Ultimately, the parent will be compelled to buy, and they will buy, and after that, they will come to know the reality. And maybe the chips, that's a gas that's inserted is maybe the preservative, I don't know. I'm not sure about it. Because we cannot say this is for only this purpose, we cannot say. Because in cashews, they add that is a gas, so that there will not be that is a deterioration in the quality. While the tin is, they fill in the tins, and when they seal it, before that they will add gas, and then they will seal it, isn't it? So that is, product designing is very, very important. By seeing the product itself, it should be, the package itself should be a silent advertiser, or package itself should be a silent salesman. By seeing the package itself, you will be tempted to buy. And size also matters. So product should be designed in such a way that the customer should feel, the prospect should feel, I should buy it, I must buy it. Different designs, brand, color, all these matters a lot, friends. So product designing is very, very important, and development of that is a product. So what you have to do is you have to design the product and you have to see whether it is liked by the customers. For that pilot run should be done. Then if it is accepted by all the people, then majority of the people, then you go for commercial production. So that is another function, that is designing the product, and development of the product is another, that is a function of marketing. Even the competitive advantage you will get when you design a product in such properly and it attracts all the people, then it actually is a challenge for the competitor also, because you are keeping all soaps together. Customer comes, I want this Lux soap, or I want this Hammam soap, I want this Lifebuoy soap, I want this Lace and See. Isn't it? Why it is? Because it attracts. It attracts. Sometimes people will buy just because the package is attractive, that's all. No reason behind it. Some people may buy because of TFM. Isn't it? Total fatty matters. Some of them may be for fragrance. No. Or my friend is using, so I will also use. Isn't it? That is also there. So designing is very, very important in case of marketing. Then next function is standardization and grading. Standardization and grading. What is standardization? Standardization means setting standards for the products. You might have seen, if you go to that is a grocery shop, isn't it? You will find many varieties of rice. All are used for cooking and for human consumption, isn't it? But there are varieties. There are grades, maybe grade 1, grade 2, like that. In same, that is quality, in the same quality, there may be again sub qualities there. If you take, that is cashew nuts, there are as much as 15 to 20 that's grades. Starts from maybe W180, that is Wholes 180. There are many, that is names. S to 10, they grade it in that way. Scorched, that is if they have some crease on the, that is kernels, then it will be graded as scorched. Yes. Wholes means that should be plain, there should not be any scorch on the, that is cashew, isn't it? Then maybe W320 is there, W240 is there. What do you mean by that? That is, if you weigh 1 pound of cashew kernels and when you count it, that is manually, then there should be 180, 179, 181, something like that. So that is depends upon the size of the kernel, isn't it? So 1 pound should have count of 180, nearer to 180, 178, 179 or 180, 181, like that. If after weighing, if there are 186, then what you have to do? You have to remove the small kernels again. You have to sort out, you have to grade it again. Like that. And there are as much as grades. When the cashew kernel breaks into 2 pieces, then they call it as jumbo holes, JH. Then large white pieces, small white pieces, SWP. Like that, different grades are there. So we assign standards for the products depending upon their quality, their size, their shape, their color, isn't it? So we have to standardize. Standardization is a mental process. Remember, it is a mental process. Like students, when we get the results of the students, we will classify them under different grades. Distinction, first class, second class. There is criteria, isn't it? The student scored above 85% will be placed under distinction grade. We have prepared already that if a person scores more than 85%, he will be placed under distinction grade. If he or she has scored more than, that is 59%, that is 60% and above, up to 85%, up to 84%, isn't it? That student will be placed under which grade? First class. Like that. So we have decided in advance that if such product we receive, we will place it under this grade. If we receive the product in like this, then we will place it under another grade. Like that, we will decide in advance, and when we physically get the products, we will sort them out different grades as per the predetermined standard. Standardization is a mental process and grading is physical one. Standardization is simply calculating that the features, we define the features of each grade. Defining the features of each grade is standardization. And when we get the products physically, when we sort them out into different, that is grades, that is called grading. We'll physically segregate them into different, that is well defined, predefined, that is grades, that is called grading. So standardization and grading is physical process, standardization is mental process. Standardization is decided in advance, grading will be done on the spot depending upon the predetermined standards. Clear? Yes. Let me take up the next one, packaging and labeling. Packaging and labeling. What is package? Packing is different from packaging, remember friends. There is a difference between packaging and packing. Packaging means developing, designing and developing a wrapper for the product. Designing and developing a wrapper for the product, like biscuits. We are getting in the wrapper itself. We cannot sell the biscuits without that wrapper, can we? No. Isn't it? Because it attracts moisture. For that, full protection for the product is required, for which we develop the package and we will design it in such a way that it gets attracted. It gets attracted by when the kid observes that, or the people when they see the biscuit packets, they will be tempted to buy the product, isn't it? Buy the biscuits. So packaging is designing and developing a wrapper for the product, and package gives protection to the product, and we cannot sell the product without the package. That is called packaging. Like milk, isn't it? Otherwise we have to take our utensils. Is it possible to transport milk from one place to another place without these? Possible only in the what? Containers, isn't it? Can you supply 1 liter, half liter, depending upon the requirement of the customers? You cannot. So there is a package developed on which there is Govininda Grahakanavareге, isn't it? Purity. Purity will be, that is mentioned, and the that is a picture of a cow also will be there, Nandini, isn't it? Maybe or Shri Krishna, that is a God. Everything will be printed on the package itself to make it attractive. And do you think only that is a cow's milk is there in that is a package? Maybe that's buffalo's milk maybe also be there, isn't it? So we cannot say that by seeing the package the product is good or not, but most of the times the package will be designed and developed to make the product attractive. You will come to know the quality only after consuming the product. Till then you will not come to know. You have to see simply the package, and if it is attractive one, definitely people will be tempted to buy the product. Then labeling. A label is a, that is a tag or a small, that is a sticker which is printed, isn't it? Attached to the product, that's attached to the product itself or attached to the package, or maybe affixed to the, that is package. That is called a label. What it will help? It will help us to store the products in a proper way. You can arrange on the shelf. Biscuit packets you can arrange in the shelf in a proper way. You can display it in a proper way. Even the labeling also, it attracts the customers. By seeing the label itself, the customer will come to know that this is my product, I have to buy this, isn't it? So it will help that is a retailer to protect the product without losing its quality, It protects the quality of the product from moisture or anything else, it will protect. Then it helps the retailer to display it on the shelf without any trouble, doesn't it? So these are the benefits of packaging and labeling. And packaging and labeling are very, very important, because ultimately that is the product which the people will see. They cannot see the biscuits as such, but they can see the product, this wrapper as such, and if it is attractive, then only the customer gets tempted to buy. So that is another function. Moving on to the next one, it is branding. Branding. What is branding? A brand is a name, symbol, or picture, or any combination of these which is printed either on the product itself or on the package. Britannia, Good Day, isn't it? Vita Marie, Britannia. Will come to know. By simply listening to the brand, will come to know that this is the product of this company. So it identifies the name of the manufacturer. It helps the customer to identify who has manufactured it, who has produced it. So that can be very well, that is easily identified by the customer. So branding is a name, symbol, or anything that is attached with the product which distinguishes the product of one manufacturer from that of the rivals, that is competitors. By seeing the brand, we can say that this is brand. Say, I want this brand, Britannia only, isn't it? I want HLL, Hindustan Unilever Limited. So you will be imitating. Otherwise, what happens? If you ask for biscuits, which biscuit you will ask? All biscuits are kept. You want Britannia only. Then you have to prefer for the particular brand. If all the biscuits are filled in gunny bags, isn't it, and kept somewhere, is it possible for you to identify the product that you want? No. All the biscuits are mixed together and kept in that is maybe a gunny bag or in a box, isn't it, in open condition. Can you identify whatever product you need from that? No, friends. So for this reason, the name, symbol, or any combination of these which will be printed either on the product itself or on the package to identify or to distinguish the product of one manufacturer from that of the competitors or the rivals. So branding is very, very important to identify. It helps the manufacturer to push his products. It helps the retailer to identify the product. It helps the consumer to distinguish his product from that of other products, isn't it? So these are the various benefits of branding. Moving on to next one. Now see, in case of consumer durables also, Videocon, Philips, isn't it? Or maybe any other name you call, that is called brand. Then now next one is customer support service. Customer support service. What do you mean by customer support service? This is the order of the day. Now, every product should have customer support. Most of the giant manufacturers, MNCs, they have started customer care center, toll-free number, isn't it? Call this number for any of your grievances. Even in case of channels, you might have seen. That is for any of your queries or complaints regarding the channel, call this number. You might have seen, isn't it? So, customer support is very important, not only at the time of selling the product, but also after selling the product. That is long-term relation with the customer and acceptance of product by the customers will help a manufacturer or the marketer to stand in the market for a longer period of time. Because business is not one day game. It should continue for a longer period of time. Maybe 30 years, 100 years, can't say. There are some manufacturers who are there there is a market even now. They started long back, maybe before independence. Isn't it? But still they are selling the product. How? Just by maintaining, and that is customers. I will give you best example. Godrej. It is the name of the manufacturer, friends. It is the name of a manufacturer, Godrej company. But we are so brand loyal that we call every Almirah as Godrej. Whether it is manufactured by our local, that is maybe Aram Industries or any other industries for that matter. We call, at home also, whenever someone asks where my shirt is, it is in the Godrej. It is kept in the Godrej. We never say cupboard, isn't it? Do we? Never. So because that is brand loyalty. Customers are so brand loyal that they call each and every Almirah as Godrej. Isn't it? So that is customer support service is required just because to maintain long and established customers, long standing customers in the market. When we establish long standing customers, our reputation will increase, and in future whenever they want to buy something, they will first, the name of our company will strike in their mind and they will buy the product because they are happy with that. Just by listening the name of the manufacturer, they will buy the product. They accept us because we gave such a service to them. So that is the order of the day. Customer support service is very, very important. Solving their grievances, isn't it? Any of the defect in manufacturing or any other problems, we have to immediately set right. We have to sort it out. We have to exchange the product, or a new product should be given in place of damaged product. All these are customer service support services. So even this cell phone companies, isn't it? They have opened their call centers. Any of your problems, just give a call and place the complaint and get the remedy for that. And even for this product defect, you can call the manufacturer. Most of the products there will be toll-free number. Without any cost, you can call the customer care center and you can get the problem set right, isn't it? So this is the next function. Customer support service should be done in marketing. I will take up the other part in the next class. Take down assignment. Mention any 4 functions of marketing. Mention any 4 functions of marketing. Submit assignment on time. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.